All right, this is a new segment where I take some current event articles about the real estate investing market and present them to Greg and give him his first impression.
Okay, so what is this? CNN or CCN? A full-blown U.S. housing market crisis is on the way. This is December 15th, 2019. The U.S. housing market is on track for a full-blown crisis as low affordability and the return of loose lending could trigger a crash. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to have to see. Loose lending has not created a toxic situation. Lending has not gotten that loose. They're still requiring you to have a job, prove your income. You can put a small down payment down, but you still have to qualify on the income. That was the thing that when that went away back 12 years ago, this is worth explaining, okay? So back in the 2000s, loose lending meant you could tell us what you make. We're not going to ask you to produce a pay stub. You can put down almost no down payment, and we don't really care what your credit score is. That is loose lending. Those three things together can't coexist. But if you've got, think of them as pillars, okay? If you've got one pillar, I can't prove my income, well, then you have to have good credit and have a decent sized down payment. That exists right now in lending. Okay, one pillar goes weak, the other ones have to be there. If you credit, put down a decent sized down payment and prove your income. So long as they still make you prove the income, at the end of the day, the banks know that you have the ability to pay, and the ability to pay, or people's lack of ability to pay for the loans they took on back 10, 12 years ago, that ultimately was the thing. They couldn't pay their loan because they didn't make the money they said they made when they qualified for it. So I don't buy that bullet point. Weak affordability, again, we've talked about weak affordability. Weak affordability means home prices are going up. So you're saying there's going to be a housing crash because the market's doing so well. Okay, I guess, but weak affordability just, maybe this person missed the article that I saw yesterday that wages are rising faster than they have in years. Okay, wages are keeping up with inflation in general terms, and so home prices going up. Right now we have low inventory because there are so many people buying houses, and the people that can't afford need to make more money, buy a cheaper house, move someplace else that's cheaper, or wait a little longer till they get a bigger down payment. They're showing charts. Every chart is upward trending. 12 months from now, let's revisit this article and see. There's no housing market crisis. A full-blown, excellent real estate market in 2020 is on the way. And if affordability is a problem, it's going to suppress some of the rising prices because people who can't afford a house won't buy it. And that will cool things down because the market wants it to cool down if that's the case. The reason why a reporter would write about a full-blown housing crisis being on the way is that he's figured out that if you want Google to run your article, how'd you find this?
It's just a Google alert.
A Google alert, okay? If you want Google to run your article, you say a full-blown housing market crisis is underway. So CCN, don't know if it's a major media outlet in India. This reporter might or might not be, but we're talking about him, and we're talking about him because he predicted a housing market crisis in the U.S. People are trainable. This guy figured out if you want to get pickup in American media, try to affect people's optimism for the downside.